o'clock.
Today's CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Trump today threatened Harvard University's tax-exempt status, hours after freezing more than $2 billion in federal grants to the school. The students concerned.
These are people who are the best in the world, and that's why they're here. So that research is sort of in jeopardy.
CBS's Michael Wallace.
Harvard is defying the administration's demands to end its DEI programs, reform its international admissions process, and discipline protesters. Robert Kelchin with the University of Tennessee's Department of Educational Leadership and Policy Studies says Harvard is the seventh school to have funding frozen.
There is so much uncertainty about, is any federal funding safe?
Harvard has an endowment of more than $50 billion, so it may be able to fight the administration better than other schools.
Well, CBS News correspondent Nancy Cordes has the latest on the court action over Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man who was deported to El Salvador by mistake.
There will be another hearing on this case today in Maryland. It could eventually go back to the Supreme Court. White House officials told us yesterday, even if Abrego Garcia is brought back to the United States, it's largely irrelevant because they've just deported him again. They say he will never live in the U.S. again.
A federal judge has temporarily blocked deportations of immigrants in Colorado who face possible removal under President Trump's use of the 18th century Alien Enemies Act. Jury selection began a few hours ago in the sexual assault retrial of former Hollywood kingpin Harvey Weinstein. His initial conviction was overturned due to testimony from women not directly involved. Attorney Lindsay Goldbrum represents one of the plaintiffs in this case.
As she has told me her experience, and again told the DA her experiences, one thing has been crystal clear, that this was not consensual.
President Trump today accused China of reneging on a Boeing deal. CBS's Kelly O'Grady reports Beijing has reportedly told Chinese airlines to stop taking delivery of the company's aircraft.
I wouldn't say that this is a major escalation. I mean, this is targeting one company if this report does turn out to be true. But if you think about what Boeing means to the U.S., and it's an iconic American company, it's also the biggest exporter for the U.S. So it's not nothing when it comes to our economy.
Welcome to Dallas, Paige Becker. The UConn star was the top pick in last night's WNBA draft by the Dallas Wings.
Hearing that, it was crazy, super surreal, extremely grateful, and super excited for the future to embrace a new organization, embrace a new city.
And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 4 points. The S&P is up 2 points. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cab News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 62 degrees in Stockton, California.